Good evening and a very warm welcome to Kashmir Pen TV Weekly Roundup, your Sunday edition of the key stories shaping Jammu and Kashmir this week. I'm Shazia Shah, and in the next few minutes, we'll take you through politics, governance, education, healthcare, tourism, environment, culture, and research, all from the past 7 days. Let's begin. In the political and administrative space, Chief Minister Omar Abdullah on Monday handed over appointment orders to 124 candidates from the Jammu division under the Rehabilitation Assistance Scheme RAS, SRO 43, and SRO 94, reaffirming the government's commitment to families who have lost their primary earners in government service. Later in the week, the Chief Minister also distributed compassionate appointment letters to 90 beneficiaries from across the Kashmir division, underlining the administration's message that social security and economic relief are central to its governance agenda. On the administrative front, Chief Secretary Atal Dalu chaired a detailed review meeting to assess the roadmap for the Urban Challenge Fund, UCF, with the Housing and Urban Development Department outlining a transformative approach to urban financing, infrastructure upgrading, and better city planning. The Union Territory is looking at a new model where urban local bodies can access more flexible funding to modernize basic services. At the same time, the Deputy Chief Minister has reiterated the government's commitment to equitable development of Jammu and Srinagar, saying that both cities must move forward in parallel when it comes to infrastructure, public transport, and civic amenities. This narrative of balanced growth is being echoed in several policy discussions, including urban planning and heritage-driven tourism. In the education sector, the Jammu and Kashmir government has approved R 40.83 crore for the upgradation of diets as centers of excellence in 4 districts, a move aimed squarely at strengthening teacher training and improving school-level quality. The Jammu and Kashmir Board of School Education, JK has also been directed to fully implement the State School Standards Authority, SSSA, by May 2026, as part of a broader push to standardize learning outcomes, infrastructure norms, and accountability across schools. On the higher education front, IGNO held its 39th convocation at Srinagar, where 344 degrees were conferred. The vice president presiding over the event underlined the importance of inclusive and distance education, especially for students in remote and conflict-affected areas. Meanwhile, MP Ramzan has described the private universities bill as a potential game changer for Jammu and Kashmir, saying it can open doors to more specialized universities, research-oriented programs, and employment-linked courses in the Union Territory. In healthcare and research news, the 45th annual meeting of the Indian Association for Cancer Research, IACR, has begun at the Convocation Complex of the University of Kashmir, with the 4-day conference themed Advancements in Cancer Research, Discoveries, Therapeutics, and Challenges. Organized by the Department of Biochemistry, the meet is bringing together leading oncologists, biomedical scientists, clinicians, and researchers from across India and abroad. In her inaugural message, Vice Chancellor Professor Nilofer Khan highlighted the importance of such academic forums in promoting scientific dialogue and strengthening research networks, and reaffirmed the university's commitment to high-quality research in biomedical sciences. The conference will feature expert lectures, technical sessions, and discussions on emerging trends and therapeutic breakthroughs in cancer. At the same time, Sherry Kashmir Institute of Medical Sciences, SKIMS, Sura, continues to face a severe manpower crisis, with 1,222 posts lying vacant out of a sanctioned strength of 2,262, meaning more than half the positions remain unfilled. This includes critical shortfalls in faculty, paramedical staff, and nursing, raising serious concerns about the strain on patient care and service delivery in the valley. Against this backdrop, SKIMS also organized a heartfelt special outing for pediatric cancer patients to the Indira Gandhi Memorial Tulip Garden, bringing joy and emotional relief to children and their families. The event highlighted the importance of not just medical treatment, but also psychological and emotional support for young patients. On the tourism front, Director Tourism Kashmir, Syed Kamar Sajjad, has said that with tourist footfall steadily increasing, the department is poised to nearly match last year's record numbers. The Chief Minister also chaired a high-level meeting on heritage promotion and cultural tourism, stressing that Jammu and Kashmir's historic monuments, shrines, and cultural assets must be conserved and creatively reused to generate more tourist traffic and livelihoods for local communities. Culture made space for celebration as well. The Fiction Writers Guild held its 362nd session on International Women's Day, where writers and activists focused on women's rights, representation, and empowerment in literature and public life, linking creative expression with social change. Environment wise, a massive plantation drive was held at Amar Singh College, Srinagar, as part of a UT wide mega drive, under which over 400 saplings were planted to expand green cover and combat climate change. On the same theme, Minister Sakina Itu launched a plantation program at SRML Higher Secondary School in Jammu, marking the beginning of a Green Campus initiative across educational institutions in the Union Territory. However, the CAG report on UT finances has also sounded a red alert on Kashmir's lakes, indicating that 74% of 697 lakes have either vanished or shrunk, with over 2,151 hectares lost since 1967 due to encroachments, climate change, and unplanned development. This is being treated as a wake up call for more stringent environmental regulations and lake restoration projects. On the law enforcement and social order side, police in Sonamarg booked a man for allegedly operating with a forged taxi license as part of an ongoing crackdown on unauthorized service providers in tourist hubs. At the same time, the crime branch has warned that the idea of digital arrests, online threats of arrest, is a complete myth, even as AI driven fraud and cyber scams are on the rise across Kashmir. The Directorate of Youth Services and Sports has also rolled out a 100-day action plan under the Nasha Mukt Jammu and Kashmir Abhiyan, with high-energy awareness rallies, padyatras, and pledge ceremonies being held across all districts to combat drug abuse and protect youth. The campaign is being framed as a collective mission involving families, schools, and local institutions. Finally, on the governance and citizen engagement front, Chief Minister Omar Abdullah has repeatedly emphasized the need for collective responsibility, saying that while the government must deliver on policy, many challenges like drugs, the environment, and social cohesion require active participation from society. A recent meeting with law students demanding a national law university in Jammu also showed the chief minister open to new ideas. He has asked for 10 days to consider the proposal, signaling willingness to expand legal education infrastructure in the Union Territory. So, from compassionate appointments and education upgrades to major cancer research forums at the University of Kashmir, manpower gaps in healthcare, environmental alarms for lakes, and youth-centric anti-drug campaigns, Jammu and Kashmir is navigating a complex landscape of progress and challenges. From all of us at Kashmir Pen TV, this is Shazia Shah, wrapping up this week's Roundup. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back next Sunday with another update from across the Union Territory.